Dokapon Kingdom. The most frustrating game on the entire planet. Hello, there's me, Pikminjp, and we're here to start my new Let's Play and my new series. The Dokapon. Well, that name's not permanent. I'll think of something else. But, what is Dokapon Kingdom, you ask? Well, it's a board game designed to literally ruin friendships. Like, it's not even a joke. You know, always these people saying that, oh, Mario Party is the one notorious for it, but no. If you thought Mario Party ruined friendships, this one's a whole different story. But pretty much your main goal is to slay monsters. Pretty much like an RPG board game. Well, enough chatting and let's get started. I'll explain later. So, I'm gonna start with 60 weeks. Level 1. And 1 player versus 2 CPUs. So, how this series has gotta be working is I pretty much plan on trying to release a video every 2 weeks. And hopefully, maybe that's a decent schedule. Like I say, I'm still not in the entire groove of making videos. And I don't feel like doing a Pikmin video at the moment. So hopefully that this will get me back in that groove. So we're gonna start off as Pikminjp. Gotta pick myself my magic wielder and be green because it's my favorite color. Alright, we got a girl here that's a ninja, and we got a white-haired boy as a warrior. Alright, Alright, so our opponents will be Lori and Wedge. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing against CPUs throughout this playthrough, because I'm pretty lonely. Don't get mad at me, please. Just joking. Alright. Sweden first. Like I say, this game can get really infuriating. As you notice, I'm playing normal mode. Well, that's because it's a lot shorter than story mode. Story mode, you're supposed to like do these quests for the king alongside with gathering villages, but this one is pretty much just villages. Like, I'm probably that most of my audience, the few that they are, don't know what the heck this game is. Well, to explain again, it's an RPG board game, and where you kind of get villages. Your main source of income and how you win this game is by killing monsters that are invading these villages. And I guess the rules of Dokapon Kingdom say that you become their next mayor, I guess, if you save their village from peril. I didn't make up the law system here, just this way how it works. Alright, let's make our first roll. Oh yeah, we wheel a spinner. I don't think the way when you stop the spinner really matters. I kind of like to pretend it does. But, well, sweet. Alright, we start off with our first item spinner. 5 crystal. See, there actually is a lot more level of strategy in this game compared to, like, for say, Mario Party. Well, that just happened. You see, since she's a thief, she can actually rob me, just like that. Yeah, not very fun. Well, there goes my 5 crystal that I just had. Like I said, that's already an example of how annoying this game can get. The warrior that Widge is playing as right now, his main thing is that every so few turns, there's a chance that he can actually get an attack boost for the day. And that allows him to easily murder his foes. However, he has the lowest amount of magic in the game. and also one of the lesser amount of item slots. So that balances him out a little. And me, I'm a magician, where there's a magic and item tone separately. They get the most amount of magic, which is 10. And also, they can wield 2 magics at once. So that's actually a really nice ability to have. Especially in late game, if you want like some sort of stage control. Alright, let's go to the weapon store. Alright, I gotta get rid of my pickpocket here, because I don't think I'll need that. And I gotta go for this bronze shield. Sometimes defense is the best offensive policy, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually attack shop. Why? I don't know. But maybe I'll show you what the goods are of robbing people, and sometimes the bad. Well, also how you rob people in this game is rather bizarre. Let me show you. Okay, chump, bring it on! Yeah, didn't expect this, didn't you? The way all the robbing or Rochambeau works, the game will show up with Rochambeau in a little while. But when you're robbing someone, you play a game of rock, paper, scissors. Let's see what the guy has to choose. We both got paper. Gotta go for paper again. Nice. Ooh. Yeah. Good start for me. Alright, I already have the best equipment that you can possibly have at this point in the game. Looking so far so good. Seems like he's going for the weapons dealer as well. Playing on the safe side, I see. Yeah, another thing that this game bullies you around with is the fact that when you're in a battle, you waste your entire turn if you cannot kill them. That way it's always recommended that you find a way to quickly kill your enemies as fast as possible, or else you'd be wasting your turns. Hold on a second. Just gotta check something. And alright. Looking good as always. Alright, hope I get a good roll. And indeed it is. Let's show off our first boss. Yeah, it's pretty scary level difference, but since I got the best armor in the game so far, I feel like I'm pretty confident I can kill this guy. Well, that went horribly wrong. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, yeah, you see, when you lose against someone, die or you give up, you lose a lot of valuable things. I think giving up has lesser punishment than dying, but yeah. And also, you can actually verse against the other CPUs, as these two are doing right now. Well, it looks like Lori won. Let's see what she's gonna do. So you can rob, prank, or give. What robbing does is pretty obvious. Is that you rob something like money, equipment, etc. Like I said, I think that if you're in more higher up in place or you die, I think the consequences of like being able to rob someone is much greater. Prank is actually an interesting one, where prank doesn't do actually any necessarily damage to the CPU when you lose, but you can in fact do some rather interesting things. Like, for example, you can actually change their name temporarily, and you can also even give them like makeup or a weird hairstyle. Like, for example, you can make their hair look like a poo. But yeah, in fact, there's actually a thing I actually want to see what you guys think of. Whenever I beat a CPU, I might actually pick a random nickname you comment on my channel. So if you got a funny nickname that I can give to these guys, go right ahead and put it in the comment section. We're really interested to see what you guys can think of. Alright, I think I've learned my lesson. So... fighting that big boss is tempting, but I know I'm not gonna win. Let's not go for items. I think I'll go for the C to grind a little. Alright, this is a bit more of my low range. Alright. Nice. Yep. Oh yeah, depending what class you choose, you get different level upgrades. Like for example, a magician will get magic, speed, and health. This is actually really good because the more magic you have, the more stronger your tomes will be. And speed, this thing works very different than most RPGs in general and just most games. Normally speed is just how well you invade, but it actually also affects your accuracy as well. So kind of like think of it as both like an accuracy thing and a way to avoid, which is actually pretty interesting. But I gotta raise my defenses a little. I'll worry about my magic a little later. Oh yeah, this is the Dokapon kingdom, and this is the king. The definition of a greedy king, if there ever was one. He has much more of an importance in the story mode, but he does have a purpose as acting kind of like a Pokemon Center, in where he can heal your health fully. You can actually also gain your name back if it was changed by going to Dokapon's kingdom, and you also can change your hairstyle to anything that you have available at the moment. Alright, I think I'm gonna go over here to see what magic I can get. Tenderize, I believe, lowers the defense of the enemy, and I think that's actually pretty good. Thieves are pretty overpowered at the beginning of the game. However, they aren't that strong in the late game. However, there's an ability that we do get a hold of that really can save your ass, and that's escape. Normally, it's the only way to flee from battle is by giving up. And, of course, that's not really necessarily a rewarding way to run away, because you still lose something in return. Yeah, these are my other files here. Let's start with file number 5. But yeah. What escape does is that it allows you to flee in battle without any consequences. So really nice if you're in a pinch. Alright. Let's go battle an enemy here in the forest. Right now, my equipment is pretty good right now. You can get stuff much better, but for what I got right now, it's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna just increase my defenses a little bit more. I'm inferior, and you're inferior. The CPUs can say some funny things at times, And I believe that their face expressions actually depend on, like, will actually, like, change in how they act. Like, the females I noticed in particular, because one of them had the ditzy face, and where she acted very more calm and kind of like a crybaby to some extent, while the angry face looking one constantly said, "I hate you," over and over again when she's losing. So I think it actually does change a little bit in what the guys act. I'm not too sure if I can handle that lizard man. He is weaker than the orc, though. Oh, jeez. Yeah, my computer's the best running. You know what? I'll try it. Call me stupid, but... Alright, let's do this. I don't know how Lizard Man can survive in the freezing ice world, but be my guess. Oh yeah, Strike. If it didn't freaking miss. But what Strike does is that actually triples your attack power. But in consequence, you can actually get countered and you pretty much die instantly if you get countered. So, it's a very huge gamble whenever you decide to go Strike. The risk of striking depends on whoever you're facing. And sometimes the enemy can even auto-counter you, depending if they're like a boss or a special enemy. So you gotta really be careful when you're doing that. Alright, hopefully Mr. Pikminjp gets luckier this time. Doesn't look like it. Don't kill one hit. Ooh. You know, I gotta try striking again. Come on, hit! Yes! Alright, got my first village captured. And 2 level ups. But yeah, I'll raise my defenses a bit more. And yep. So how you take over cities and towns and castles is by liberating them. And yeah. Now, as you can tell now, I officially own that village. However, don't think your villages are permanent. Far from it. You can easily lose a village by just simply dying, for one. And you can also just lose your village just due to random events. I don't know 100% what events that cause it to happen, but I'm just saying that your villages aren't permanent members of your family, essentially. But since villages are your main way of winning, depending on how high your village is worth, you can get a lot of money. Unfortunately, though, your money doesn't actually count towards your money you can spend in the field, but it counts towards your final score. Alright. I'll show what that does a little later, but I don't really find it that important right now. I gotta go and get myself another item. A Stibrew. What that does is that it raises your attack for the day. Oh, that. Well, a Fraidy Cat is a spell that blocks you from battling monsters that are in cities or other CPUs. So a really annoying ability to have. And this is Crystal the Magician, where obviously you can buy magic tomes and also gain magic attacks. Alright, let's go to the item store real quick. Let's see what I can get. Alright, that 2-spinner looks pretty good. And I'll buy myself a potion. So I'm actually pretty high leveled at the moment. Yeah, I know I'm acting like a thief, I know. I know it's gonna bite me in the ass. They see my language, but you know what I mean. Alright. Yep. And now I'm wanted. Wait, what does that do, you're asking? Well, it blocks you from liberating cities for a few set of turns, and also, if someone kills you, they get a heck ton of money from it. So, it's kind of like a runaway goose chase. Ooh. Oh. Well, Widge was unlucky. Oh yeah, depending on the way how you die, depends on how harsh you die. If you get the Grim Reaper like I did, that means that's the roughest death you got. If you get the 2 Demon Angel things, that is the second worst. And if you get just simple angels, and you get rose into the sky instead of into hell, yeah, that's actually pretty good because you don't lose that much. But yeah, as you can see, I can't go into anything now since I'm wanted. So, but thankfully, if you do die in an enemy battle, your wanted status disappears. So it's not such a bad idea in case you ever risk getting killed by a player than an enemy. You should probably get killed by the enemies. Oh yeah, you. Dr. Exiles, he's like that pure definition of those doctors that only want money. But yeah, me, I'm the wandering doctor, Dr. Exiles. Oh yeah, you may think my opinion is kind of a little weird, but doesn't he look like Dr. Mario? Like, someone pointed this out, and I think they're totally right. Especially the hair, what does it for me. You don't look so good. This looks like a job for a super expensive healing powers. Well, I'm not afraid anymore, but look at that. He literally like robbed me blind. And now I'm in debt, which encourages me to be a thief once more. Yeah. And when you're in debt in this game, there's very, very few ways to get out. It's oh yeah, that. Those big red monsters, for some reason, have the power to literally cast every curse on the face of the planet, or also summon giant rocks that block your path, and also the fact they can just rob villages out of nowhere, or rob you. Even if you're dead, they'll rob your grave. Talk about evil. But yeah, now you can kind of see now I'm in a pretty huge amount of debt. I'm actually gonna flee to the spring cave right now to avoid getting killed. Alright. See, remember Oh yeah. See, since now I have a village, look how much money I get. Nah. That much money. Unfortunately, that money does not stick with you, but that's your total amount of money you have. So, as you can tell, being in first place is miles important when you, like, have villages. But, yeah. I'm actually gonna try that red loot space. Yeah, most of the time it brings bad luck. Most commonly it does. But there is a chance you can get some really good things from it. Ooh, this thing has some really good items. And I get the worst one out of them all. Field Warp, what does that do? Well, it essentially allows you to leave any cavern or castle and go back to the overworld. Has some uses, but it's not that useful in the Spring Cave, since they actually have a warp area themselves. If you give them enough money, you can actually warp to anywhere you want, depending on what church you have visited. Alright, let's get another item real quick. That 3 crystal isn't too bad, but I really want to get a hold of that multi-crystal death block. The death block should be pretty obvious in what it does. It prevents you from dying for one turn. And not too sure why Lori tried killing the lizard guy, but I guess. But yeah. The card at the beginning of each battle can really matter a huge ton when it comes to how their battle turns out. So you gotta really think wisely before picking your cards. 6. Alright, this will be a good chance to try out that red loot space since I have a free crystal. These enemies are pretty dangerous right now. And that zap doesn't look too pretty. I'm gonna die, am I? Yep. Well, good news is that I'm no longer in Wanted, but as you can tell by the Grim Reaper, I'm losing something hefty. Really? Okay. Well, I guess that wasn't really too hefty, but still, I'm dead for 3 turns. So, that's fun. So, the way how this gotta work, that every 3 to 5 weeks, I'll release a video for this game. Like, in-game weeks, I mean. Man, she is not having a good time with enemies. And I wonder how you guys think of this series. Like, expect a lot of swearing. If you're not into that type of thing, well, you don't have to watch. But if you actually are interested in watching me rage, and also like the concept of this game, please let me know. Like I said, this isn't gonna replace Pikmin or anything, but it's something that I would like to do for now, just to get back in the groove. Well, maybe I didn't suffer that much after all. Oh. Really? It's that same gas that killed me? Alright. I gotta use my 3 crystal. I'm trying to depend on who I should go for. I might just go for a magic tome. see what happens. Tenderize. The thing I just lost. Looks like Lori is trying the lizard man again. And this time she makes it. Yeah. One thing that you really need to be careful of, that if you're gonna be confident if you're gonna kill a village or not, because the CPU can just easily just swipe away that village off your feet. If you're not careful. So like I said, Ouija's the one that did the most damage to him, but I hate luck. As you can tell, that seals your bag. Thankfully I'm pretty close to the castle, but and what you know. Oh, hello there. Welcome back. You seem to be working hard to get GP. Why don't you take a break? Your wounds have been healed. Alright. Let me showcase the hair changing feature. I like the pompadour. I don't know. It fits for the mage costume. Kind of makes you look like this over-the-top wealthy house owner or something like that. Oh yeah, you can also give a local item you get from the villages to the king. I'm not really 100% too sure what this does, because he has like a like and dislike thing that he has going for him. But even if you give something that he dislikes, you see like he barely does anything. So I've never really witnessed anything bad happen from it. So I'm not really too sure what that's about. Well, that's a dead pixie. But yeah, there's also a level up system from your class too. The max level is level 6. And when you master a class, you can gain even more classes. Like for example, the first class you will always get in your journey is the cleric one, which is pretty nice. And maybe I might explain it when we get to there. So far I'm still in first place, which is nice. Alright. Well, this is the 4th week. I believe this is when I should end my recording for today. Tell me what you like about this, and for when I defeat an opponent, I might have to use the nickname that you put down on the comment section below. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and see ya.